What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, it's monsoon type rains outside, so you gotta excuse the background noise. But I'm gonna get into this news with you, and this story right here is both tragic and shocking at the same time. Story I'm about to talk about made news yesterday. It's out of Tempe, Arizona. Shout out Tempe. And it's about a Wells Fargo employee that clocked into work Friday morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, right? She died at her desk and was only discovered 4 days later, which was what? Monday? Tuesday? Either way, man, this is a heartbreaking thing. The lady's name is Denise Prudhomme. May she rest in peace. 60 years old. She was an employee and tragically gave up the ghost at the job, which can happen from time to time. But just take a look and we'll come back and I'll give you my points.
A Tempe Wells Fargo employee died at her desk, and 12 News is now confirming that it may have taken as many as 4 days for anyone in the office to notice. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. It's a story we first reported yesterday. Tonight, Tempe police are confirming the timeline of when the woman clocked in to when her colleagues found the body. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra is in the studio with new details tonight. Gabby, 4 days. I mean, this poor woman went 4 days undiscovered. It's hard to believe.
And that's a question many employees are asking themselves tonight. I spoke with an employee who said that she shared her perspective on the workplace environment, and they say it's a big building, but most people don't work there on a daily basis. A Wells Fargo employee went to work the morning of Friday, August 16th and never went home. Tempe police tell 12 News 60-year-old Denise Prudhomme scanned into work at 7 o'clock in the morning. 4 days later, police responded to the office building near Washington Street and Priest Drive for reports of a subject down. Prudhomme was declared dead. The Tempe Police Criminal Investigation Bureau is investigating, but do not suspect foul play. A Wells Fargo employee exclusively spoke with 12 News, but asked not to be recorded or identified out of fear for their job. They say a colleague found Prudhomme dead at her desk in a cubicle while walking around the building on Tuesday, August 20th. Prudhomme's cubicle was reportedly on the 3rd floor and away from the main aisle. This employee says several people had smelled a foul odor, but passed it off as faulty plumbing. They say while most Wells Fargo employees at this Tempe location work remote, the building has 24/7 security, and someone should have found Prudhomme sooner. The incident left several employees feeling scared and uneasy. This employee wants to see new safety protocols in place, telling me, quote, "It's negligence in some part." A different worker also spoke with 12 News anonymously.
It was just uncomfortable.
Again, calling on the company to do more.
Body was there about 4 days before anybody found it, before anybody walked up to her and just to say hi, make sure she's okay. She was just laying on her desk.
A Wells Fargo spokesperson previously sent 12 News a statement saying, in part, "We are deeply saddened by the tragic loss of our colleague at our Tempe office," adding counselors through our employee assistance consulting service are available to support employees. An employee tells me their direct management offered those services, addressed the incident, and told workers the building was thoroughly cleaned. And a Wells Fargo spokesperson did not have new information to share with me tonight. The Maricopa County Medical Examiner is investigating the cause of death. In studio, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
That's a story of what happened to Denise Prudhomme. May she rest in peace. That's a horrible way to go, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a horrible way to go. Nobody wanna die at work. Hell, nobody wanna go to work. But this woman lost her life, and what's sad about it is this is a multi-billion-dollar company, a bank at that. Said she worked on the 3rd floor. There was no surveillance cameras. Even in the corporate part of banks, I know this for a fact, there are security cameras all over the place. My thing is this. They said there was a foul smell, and they blamed it on the plumbing, right? Okay. If you ever smelled rotted flesh or just a dead animal or whatever, right? That's something you never forget and can always distinguish from something else. Nobody figured it out. Another thing is this. Friday through Monday, right? When she was solely found Tuesday, I guess. Friday through Monday, over the weekend, they have what? Janitorial services in these corporate buildings. What's one of the things they do? Because this woman supposedly died in a cubicle. The janitorial people go around and they collect trash. They collect trash in each cubicle. I used to do that type of work when I was younger, I know. Nobody seen this woman laying there? And what's upsetting about it is she probably has family that been calling her all weekend. Hell, she might have a husband. I don't know where my wife is. Either way, man, this whole thing, it just shows, like, you know, these billion-dollar companies, I feel as though when they hire a lot of people en masse, too many people to keep in contact with, you become more of a number instead of a name and an actual person. If they can fire you, they'll replace you with somebody else to do the same job you're doing and forget about who you are. And a lot of times, these jobs, you work your butt off and you don't get no recognition for it. That's a hell of a way to go. She had coworkers. Sure, she wasn't the only person on that third floor working by herself. If she died at the job, don't know if it was in the beginning of the shift or after or closing near the end. Somebody had to know something when they seen the cars out there over the weekend. This whole thing don't make no sense. I think a lawsuit is coming now. Will they get money from Wells Fargo? I don't know. Because I'm gonna tell you something, banks can hire some of the best lawyers and they'll drag this thing out in litigation and all, but I mean, something has to happen here. Some type of compensation just from the strength of this woman at 60 years old was coming in here doing a job, not because she wanted to, because she had to, most likely, and she died on your grounds, helping you achieve your goal of whatever it is you do at Wells Fargo. She clocked in Friday at 7 a.m. Probably was looking forward to the weekend. And now this. You'll be surprised in 4 days how badly your body can decompose depending on your structure, your diet, and all type of your body makeup. Either way, man, this is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. They said they had 24/7 security. So what is that, outside the building? You know them little cars that go around? Is that outside the building? Or did they have somebody inside? Had to have somebody inside if it's a bank with a vault and stuff and it's in an office building. You see how big that office building is? They had to have a night watchman. Did he go upstairs? See, this is the thing. Some people heads are going to roll and it's going to be the wrong heads rolling. They'll fire a couple of people. Oh, they didn't do their job. We found out that person never did this and never did that. They try to take themselves off the hook. My thing is, no janitor was up there smelling that. Or what did they do? Just go up there Friday and never go back? Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff can happen in the office building. It can. Especially when they know nobody's supposed to be there. But I mean, just having a standard walkthrough. Like, I think it might have been a floor manager. And he might have said, hey, everybody's gone, huh? And if she's laid down and slumped over, he didn't see her. Which is understandable a lot of times. But either way, man, this is some heartbreaking stuff. And I wish her family the best. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. At least she was found.